Hi guys. The greatest tragedy. Luke chapter 19 verses 41, 42, and 44. As they came closer to Jerusalem and Jesus saw the city ahead, he began to cry, "I wish that even today you would find the way of peace. But now it is too late and peace is hidden from you because you have rejected the opportunity God offered you." Tragedy seems the only way to describe some of what we see around us. When we read about floods or earthquakes where masses of people die, we can't help but think of it as a tragedy. It's how I felt when recently a friend lost her husband as he prepared to retire. Their dreams of traveling and growing old together came to an abrupt end. It felt tragic. The American Heritage Dictionary defines tragedy as a dramatic, disastrous event, especially one with moral significance. But I wonder, what would God label as a tragedy? As Jesus entered the city of Jerusalem, a crowd surrounded him shouting, "Bless the King who comes in the name of the Lord." You might think he would be happy as they spread out their coats for him and welcomed him, but he began to cry. Jesus saw that beyond that day to the time quickly coming when the shouts of the people would become, "Crucify him." He could see beyond their words and into their hearts, and he saw what was hardness toward God, superficiality in their words of welcome, rejection of God's offer to replace their religiosity and ritual with a relationship that will be soul satisfying and spirit saving. What is it that moves God to tears? It is not just physical death, it is eternal death. He looks over the people he created and he weeps over their rejection of the opportunity to experience his love and to know him in a life-transforming, death-overcoming way. He weeps because it is not just a tragedy, it is the ultimate definition of tragedy. There is no tragedy in being ushered from this life to the next when that next life is spent in the presence of God. The only real tragedy is a life that ends without that hope. When a person rejects the free gift of eternal life God has offered through a relationship with his Son, that's a tragedy, and that brings God to tears. Weeping Father, while I often label losses in my life and in the lives of those around me and those around the world as tragic, help me to see the bigger picture, that the ultimate tragedy is a life that ends without hope in you. So we need to find the way of peace before it's too late. And that peace defies all understanding, and it's the peace that you can only get from a life with Christ. That's the real peace, that no matter what happens, God's way is always the right way. We don't want to reject the free gift of eternal life, you guys. So I pray for all of us that we see the bigger picture of things in our life. We see the bigger picture. And I love you guys and have a wonderful day. God bless you.